Hello, good morning. I am going to write a program which involves writing a number as product of prime numbers. So, number as a product of prime factors. For example, 4 is my number, it is 2 into 2. If 6 is my number, it is 2 into 3. If 8, it is 2 into 2 into 2. If it is 10, it is 2 into 5. If 9, it is 3 into 3 into 3. If it is 15, if the number is 15, it is 3 into 5. So if it is 25, it will be 5 into 5. So this is my question. So the program for this is, I said, the prime factors product. It is a C program. So include stdio.h and my function main. And here I have used only two variables, the variable n and p. So n is the number which we are talking about, and p is to keep track of the prime factors. First I prompted you to enter any positive integer number, and scanf you will be reading this number. And you know that our first prime number is 2, the even prime number. And I have initialized the p to 2, I said the first prime number. And I have used a condition that while n is greater than 0 and p is less than p, this is less than or equal to n. And if the p divides n, say n mod p, if it is 0, then printf that p and reduce the number by dividing it by p and taking the quotient. Supposing this doesn't divide, then increase the value of p. What happens is, supposing I take a number like, if I take a number as, if I take a number n as 4, let us check. So p is 2, then while n is greater than 0, so this is greater than 0, and p is less than n, and just now second the p is 2 and 2 is less than 4, and the condition is true. It writes if n mod p, so n is 4 and p is 2, so it is 0, then printf %d this into, so this 2 is printed because the value of p is 2 now. And we have written n is divided by n by p. So the new value of n will be this 4 divided by 2. The new value of n will be 2. Again the condition is satisfied. See, n is greater than 0 and p is less than or equal to n. So the new value of n is 2, and the value of p, there is no change in the value, it is 2 only. So 2 less than 2. And 2 less than 2 is true. Therefore, my earlier output is 2 into, now n by p, so 2 by 2 is 0. Therefore, again it prints the p. So write 2, and again the star it prints. And again you write n is n by p. So 2 divided by 2, so this is 2 and this is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 0. So 2 divided by 2 is 0. Therefore, now the condition is not satisfied. When the condition is not satisfied, you will be exiting the while loop. So it has printed 2 into 2 this into. For example, if you take the value n to be 6, this is the first execution, I am taking n to be 6. So the second example. And again the value of p is 2 here. Now I check the condition, while n greater than 0, this is greater than 0, and p is less than or equal to n, 2 is less than or equal to 2. Then we have written if n mod p is 0. So 6 mod 2. 6 mod 2 is 0. So if it is 0, printf percentage dp. So I print now 2 into and the next statement is n is slash n by p. So the new value of n will be 6 divided by that will be 3. So now what will happen is again the while loop is executed. Say 3 is greater than equal to 0 and p, this 2 is less than or equal to n, it is true. Again you are checking. So 3 mod, this is 3 mod 2 is not 0. So if it is not 0, the value of p is incremented. So the p receives a new value. You said it is incremented, so it becomes 3. Again the for loop is executed. You say the p, this 3 is less than 3 is greater than 0 and this p is less than 0. It is true. Therefore, again you are into the body of the while loop. So n mod p. So 3 mod 3 is 0. Therefore it prints it is 2 into 3. And after another extra, this asterisk will be there into sign. And now it is n slash equal to p. So again the value of n is reduced. So now 3 by 3, the new value for n will be 0. So again the condition is checked. If 0 is greater than 0 is false. Therefore you will be exiting the while loop. So this is a simple program which prints the prime factors of a given number. However, there are limitations like the number should be less than 65,000. Depending upon the type of compiler you are going to use, there are limitations on the number. This program will answer the given problem by splitting that in terms of prime factors, and it will express it as product of prime factors. Thank you.